Hello NCA teachers, this is Tim Casey here. I wanted to share with you a goal I have to clean my desk. It's been messy for a while and I'm going to clean it up one of these days. Speaking of goals, I wanted to tell you we are actually talking about having goals set by our students here coming up in the next couple of weeks. Now, some of you who are returning teachers know this is something we're doing as a part of our continuous school improvement plan, CSIP for short. And you also know that maybe it didn't go as well as we would have liked last year. And so let's just own that and talk about why we do goals. The heart behind our goal setting is for our students is to help them learn the power of being intrinsically motivated to accomplish something. And so if they want to do something, then we want to get behind them and help them learn how to set a good goal. And so if you want to fly to the moon, well, that's exciting, but what steps are you taking to get there? And is that achievable? And so just trying to walk alongside of students to learn how to set goals that are appropriate and that are good for them. And so from JK to 12, there are steps we take each year to help them learn how to do that. We're recognizing kids aren't going to figure that out in their early years, but we're taking steps to get there. We know that the goal setting that they have even in short term, and so in elementary and junior high and as they move up, those are helpful for them to improve in areas even in their near future. And so academic goals and spiritual goals, social goals, those types of things, we want them to learn how to improve in those areas. There are some changes that we've made for this year. And so I kind of want to at least show you what that change will look like. We're recognizing that in the younger grades, setting a lot of goals wasn't the most helpful. And so it will be lessened, and we're going to increase those as they get older. But even into the high school, it's not going to be as many goals as last year. So starting in junior kindergarten and kindergarten, you're just going to have one goal, and it's going to be pretty straightforward. We're asking for kids to think about a goal that they want to accomplish sometime. Even the time frame on that is going to be different because the younger they are, maybe the shorter attention span, and they're not thinking with a lot of foresight on things. And so that's okay. You're going to hear more about that from principals and as we move forward talking about how do we help a kid at that age write a goal. We're just asking for one goal there. When they get to first grade and second grade, we're going to ask that they do two goals, a spiritual goal and an academic goal. And so thinking about how do I want to improve in an area in a class that I'm in, something that I'm studying, and then as a kind of the character development, or is there something that I feel like I want to aim at spiritually speaking? And that's going to be two goals for first and second. And then third grade is going to be three goals. And so the academic, spiritual, and then something else. It might be something as simple as what an activity that they do or a hobby that they have or something that they want to grow in. Fourth grade then will be four goals, and that's going to be academic, spiritual, character, and other. And so that's similar to some of the things we did last year. We're just keeping that as simple as possible. We want them to be able to say a goal that is a good goal, but we're not asking them to write out something for each letter of SMART like last year. We kind of pushed for that. We're just a simple goal. We want it to be something that is specific and it could be measured, and it's something that's attainable and it's relevant to them and it is time bound. All those things are still true, but we're not interested in having students write out on each line specific goals that meet that acronym. So just try to keep that simple, something that students can achieve and that helps them be motivated, something they're excited about. When we get to fifth and sixth grade, it does take on a little bit of a different look, but similarly, they're just going to have four goals, and so you'll see those there. This is going to be the sheet that you get for that. Same areas that we're asking students to do. And then in seventh and eighth grade, the only thing that's added is specifically a category for reading and a GPA goal. And so the same sheet, but thinking about the NWEA testing that is just being given back to students. The reason we chose to do this at the end of first quarter is because they just got their NWEA scores, their first quarter grade card. They've just taken their spiritual development assessment. Many of the students have. And those are all areas that we just finished looking at. Look, this is where you are currently. How do you want to finish the year? And so kind of a good time to help them set goals. And then when they get to high school, very similar to what the junior high looks like, but we have a college and career goal there that they can kind of think about. The rest of that looks very similar. And so what we're going to do as we move forward, we wanted to set this time for the last week of October. So you'll see this coming out in a week or so through our Bible teachers on the secondary side. And then in elementary classes, we'll ask teachers to do this as hopefully a part of their Bible time. You'll hear more about that from principals, and they can describe that. We can all answer questions for you. We do realize that this is an extra thing, and we're not trying to frustrate anybody, but we think there's power in helping our students learn how to tap into some of that intrinsic motivation, ways that they want to grow, and then helping them learn how to take steps to achieve those goals that they have. So you'll be seeing these papers coming out to you as teachers, again, Bible teachers in our secondary, and then all the elementary teachers sometime in the next week. And you'll hear information from our principals sometime next week about how to roll that out then following getting those papers the last week of October. God bless you guys. Thank you for doing parent-teacher conferences so well. Have a wonderful fall break. I'm gonna go clean my desk.